look versus the other big player, that's Infosys?
Well, this time, TCS's year-on-year revenue growth is likely to be higher than Infosys for the first time in 12 quarters. So, that's a fairly important milestone. So that's point number one. What to watch? We've been going over the numbers, right? Dollar revenue growth, 1.6%, some margin improvement. But in terms of other factors to watch, the company had guided for Q4 FY23 exit margins of 25%. Does the company hold on to that? It's likely because this quarter we're expecting margins at 24.7%. Second, deal wins. Deal wins 2 quarters back, they had guided for it to be in the range of $7 to $9 billion. Now that there is a macro uncertainty, does this deal win margin range stay? Thirdly, there was a TCS BSNL, a very large deal, $2.3, $2.1 billion thereabout. Does that get consummated in this quarter? If it does, there is a possibility of an upside. 4, the focus on furloughs is going to be high. The furloughs impact in the December quarter was minimal for the last 2 years, in December 2021 and in December of 2022 because of compressed digital transformation. But this quarter, furloughs are back in full force. Also watch for TCS particularly because its Europe and UK exposure is higher than peers at 30%, where the slowdown is more evident. Also watch for calendar year 23 budgets. They typically get fixed in January, February. What is the rate of spending? Is it increasing? Is it decreasing? What are the priorities? Also, the management last quarter had said attrition has bottomed out. How much does it lower from here on? Watch for the employee addition numbers because they are likely to be low because attrition is weak, so you don't need to hire that many people to fill the people who've quit the workforce or quit TCS's employee base. But if it's low, it could also be signaling lower demand in the future. And finally, the most important thing is going to be any commentary on buyback. Now, you remember there is a 1-year cool-off period from when the buyback ends and the next buyback can be announced. Now, TCS last year in the Q3 FY22 numbers on 12th of January had announced its buyback. The buyback happened in the month of March. So the cool-off period ends in March. So there is a possibility that in Q1 FY24, the company can go ahead and do a buyback because the cool-off period has ended. So does the company hint that they are looking at a buyback because, the stock price has declined? Just watch for some commentary on buyback because that could be the kicker for TCS.
Okay, by the way, a lot of stocks now are contributing to the rise. TCS, of course, is your big gainer, but just look at Reliance Industries at the high point of trade, contributing to the up move. M&M is your biggest nifty gainer now, up almost 3.5%, and Infosys is also surging. So this is turning out to be a really good market. Let's slip into a short break. We'll put the spotlight on the FMCG sector. Abneesh Roy of Novama Institutional Equities will be with us on the other side.